There are some major changes in the judicial system this year, including a new law prohibiting the automatic transfer of parental rights from a deceased to a surviving parent, and another designed to regulate the adoption system. Our Kim Yeon-ji tells us about this and some of the other changes on the horizon.
In 2008, Choi Jin-sil, one of the most beloved actresses in Korea, who was often compared to Jennifer Aniston in terms of popularity and attractiveness, committed suicide. Before taking her own life, the actress was raising her 2 children on her own. After her suicide, however, the guardianship of the children and her assets, which were into billions, were automatically transferred to her divorced husband, Cho Sung-min, who was the children's biological father. Cho, a baseball player, was known to have physically abused Choi and even had an affair, which was the last blow to Choi's marriage. In addition, Choi's income was larger than Cho's, and the couple often fought over money. And it was suggested that Cho only wanted custody of his children because in doing so, he would also inherit his wife's money. So when the laws allowed Cho to assume custody of the children, Koreans raged against it. And the Supreme Court ruled that Cho would not win the right to claim her assets or the guardianship of the children. Afterward, the so-called Choi Jin-sil law was enacted and will go into effect this July. The law prohibits unqualified surviving parents from taking custody of a couple's child or children after the other parent passes away. Another big change in the judicial system has to do with the adoption of minors. Currently, couples who adopt would simply report their decision to their local district office. However, starting in July, couples will first have to go through a screening process, and the adoption must be made legal in a court of law. Meanwhile, a minor in Korea used to be defined as someone under 20 years of age. But from now on, a minor will be defined as a person under 19 years of age because that's when Koreans graduate from high school and when some enter the workforce. The nation's e-litigation services will expand this year as well, making it possible for people to prepare and file court documents electronically. While these services were once limited to patent and civil suits, they will be open for use in family and administrative cases starting this year. Kim Yeon-ji, Arirang News.